Hello, everybody. Let's see. Good afternoon. Let's get the sweater off. It's warm today, about 75, I think. We have four seasons here in the mountains: summer, summer, winter, and winter. However, it's summer. Well, it's spring, but it's summery. Dang thing isn't lit. Well, since yesterday I lost the connection, not only to YouTube, but also to the entire internet, even email. I thought I'd try a Sunday again, even though it tends to be kind of a gamble. Hi, Strontium. Uh, there's so much use of YouTube on Sundays. Well, I'm gardening. This here is basil, uh, large leaf basil, which I have planted. I had one that kept going for almost 3 years before it bolted. If you keep trimming your basil, it trimming off the flowers, it won't bolt. It bolts because it's going to seed. Basil's kind of tender, so I keep it in the house at least during winter. But right now, the little pots with the seeds are outside waiting to sprout. This year, I'm going to try morning glory again. I love the morning glory flowers. They open early in the day and then close in the heat of the day. Oh, and of course, tomatoes. Several varieties. This is one of them, Brandywine Pink. And always hopeful. I'll try corn, sweet corn. The thing is, we have such a short season here as far as sunlight goes. I tend to get corn cobs about the size of my thumb. Now, oh, with the tomatoes, bell peppers, they help to keep pests away, and I like bell peppers well enough. In a different garden bed, I'll try cucumbers. They need a lot of space. They're a vine that grows along the ground. I've had good luck with peas, so I'll plant some of these, and I'm going to try carrots. Now, most of these will actually go into pots of dirt or soil or mulch or compost or whatever, uh, but outside. The reason for that is that we have so many pests like ground squirrels and gophers that like to eat the roots, which kills the plant. Hmm. Anyway, we'll give it a shot. I usually have the best luck with tomatoes. Also, when I chop an onion, I take the bottom part, the bottom slice that has the roots, and just set it in the dirt and give it a good watering. So I have onions growing everywhere. Sometimes they come out way too strong, and I, well, if they're cooked, they'll be okay, but you can't just eat them like a green onion in a salad. they're really strong with that. I forget what it's called. There's a gas that the onion produces that causes you to cry. Uh, it's sort of an acid. Anyway, another thing I'm trying for the first time is the bottoms of some. Okay, I started this for about a week in just water and changing the water every day, and it's growing leaves, but it wasn't growing any roots. So I went to the handy dandy. So we'll see if it just rots away on the bottom roots. Even though lettuce is considered a winter veggie if you have it in the shade, but it also likes a lot of sun, so it's another gamble. Once again, these will go into containers. Another thing I do if my potato starts to grow, I'll put it in the garden. Let me grab one. It fits in the palm of my hand. This can just go straight into the garden. And I don't think you can see it, but it's getting little tiny bits of. It looks like a dark gardeners say to break off the stems before really big, maybe half an inch long. You can knock them off where they grow the new stems, produce a toxin. Cooking destroys the toxin. Not gonna kill you, but build up in your system. Now, this is not my favorite on an organic farm, so I can just make lots of little baby potatoes grow into rather large potatoes. Large plant or about I just so instead of a nice big round recently because I've been watching all these gardening shows on YouTube. You don't eat it right away. You my cat quit on me, so I popped it out, but it's taking a while. Here we go. Hi, Tim. Unstable. Connect me already, YouTube. Oh, for crying out loud. Looks like I got in almost